So transmission is out already, so that we can go ahead and start the process to making it even more of a monster than it already is. Because now we installed this brand new 309 diff. Look at that beautiful, shiny, brand new Mopar piece. Wow, you can see everything from under here. Here we are, guys, back at Rockland Standard Gear, because today we're gonna be dropping that guy off, my transmission. Yeah, here it is, man. I got my Transzilla unit back here. Be dropping this thing off, and you know, hopefully they take care of your boy, man. I mean, that's the conversation that I had with them from the jump. I was like, listen, I mean, I'll replay it here. That being said, man, everybody that I talked to, they cannot figure out how to get these transmissions to hold in this heavy ass car with all of this weight and all of this power. That being said, I don't expect it to be invincible. So I'm not one of these unreasonable people.
This is the best due diligence you can do to make it hold together.
Yeah. So here's what I told George, man. I said, listen, if it lasts me a season, and then the next one I roll into it and I chew the teeth on the input gear again, just don't treat me like I'm a brand new customer. Take care of me.
Yeah. George,
you know what I'm saying?
Good.
I just said, you know, as long as you take care of me, and I think 3 weeks definitely warrants taking care of me. But let me see what's up to somebody and get some help here. So which one would be better to break, input or third?
Well, that's kind of a trick question. You never want to break anything, but I would say third.
Third would hurt us the least?
Yeah. Anything else I need?
No. The transmission tipped over and it spilled out some of the oil, but that was about it.
Oh, man.
Oh, come on, stop. You know that ain't. You know that would be. And I could actually hear, I could actually hear pieces rolling around in there.
Oh, I'm sure. They're in there. All right.
Bye, baby. Again. Bye. Look at this baby here. Now listen, guys, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. We knew going in that I have a monster on my hands, and I told him, I said, I got a monster on my hands, okay? My car is an absolute monster beast, and we knew that going in. So therefore, you know, we'll see what happens. We gonna find out what's broken in it and fix what's broken. My thought process is that I broke the input again, but they'll open it up over the next couple days and we'll figure it out, whatever it is. And you know, I really have a good feeling that Rockland is going to take care of me like they said they would. So we'll see. All right, boys, so heading out, you know, we'll see what happens. Just dropped the trans off and it's in their hands. They're going to break it down, find out what's wrong with it, and then they'll let me know. I'm about to email George from Rockland Standard Gear to let him know I dropped it off, and to let me know what's going on. So there you go, boys. We'll see. Guys, you got the perfect opportunity in life. Opportunities in life don't always come up like this, where you could win this Dodge Charger RT wide body, custom purple color, custom white stripes, custom interior, everything done in best part of all, free and clear. You get the keys and the title. All you got to do is visit montafame.com. Every $5 spent gets you an entry to win. So you buy a hoodie like this, that's a lot of entries. But visit montafame.com. Don't miss out on your chance to win. This thing is absolutely bananas, but we actually call it Big Perp. So make sure you enter to win Big Perp right now on montafame.com. All right, boys, back at N-Track once again. You see Big Blue sitting over there. We love you, Blue. Great news about the transmission, guys. Shout out, I gotta say it, to Rockland Standard Gear. They stepped up. They're doing the right thing. Had a call with him, and this is what he said.
I know the YouTube thing. I know what you do with the car. I know all of that. I'm not gonna be I'm gonna fix it, give it back to you, no charge. But you can't give it to me again with a broken input and cluster. Now, you think the front plate is gonna fix it? I guarantee you it's not. It's shock load that's doing it. Whether it's an upshift, downshift, I can only see what you do, but just telling you, that what I give you is the strongest you can buy in a TR6060. But I can't, I'm not going to eat it again. I'll do the first one like I told you. I would fix it for free, and I'm going to. But you're going to have to either figure out or mellow out, or because when you break the inputting cluster at the root, it's a shock load that's above and beyond what the tranny can do. So,
George, first off, I want to start by saying I appreciate you being a man of your word. I really do. That's.
I told you, what did I tell you in the beginning? I said, yo, Stefan, I don't give a shit what you do, but if you break the gear train, I'm going to fix it once. And I told you that.
Yes, and I
guarantee synchronizes. You pay for synchro rings. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
But
So
I'm gonna fix this. I mean, listen, I think your videos are great. I think you're out of your freaking mind. I told you in the beginning that I will fix it if you break it. I'm a man of my word, but I'm not doing it again. And what I'm repairing right now is probably about $2,700, just so you know. So you can just be a little prepared if you do it again.
So
You know what I mean?
with the whole YouTube thing, the one thing I mentioned to you from the beginning is that I drive this car like a village bicycle, meaning that I probably do more pulls than anyone that you give a transmission to, because I'm not waiting to get to a track. I'm not like,
Right.
every time I take that car out.
Dude, what happens is we get the units back after 43 runs. Usually it's the 44th run. And it's kind of stupid I say it like this. It's like 44 runs and they break something. Whether it's first gear, second gear, they break something.
Well, I definitely did. I probably definitely did 40 runs within the first 2 weeks. I'm not gonna lie, cause I test.
This is not a lot. Listen to me. I have junk. You gave me back junk. I gave you jewelry. I got back junk. I'm gonna give you back jewelry. One thing, and this is why everybody deals with me, because I don't lie. I told you in the beginning. I never wrote a piece of paper. I never shook your hand. I got the thing. It's freaking pretty much destroyed. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna give it back to you. But that's your only free pass. You know what I mean? So
That's fair.
If you're making money, dude, if you're making money at this, start putting money aside. Whatever you're doing is exceeding the trade. And let me tell you, I got guys running twin turbo Vipers, 1400. I mean, I build these for Tommy Nelson racing engines. I'm the only guy he uses for these because they don't break. I mean, it's just, but the problem with a Challenger,
The weight.
it's 5,000 pounds.
It's the
You know what
weight.
I mean?
It's the weight. That's right.
It's the weight.
So I make 1400 horsepower too.
390 gears?
No, 370, but I'm gonna drop it down to a 309 this time.
You're going to put 309s in it?
I'm gonna put a 309 in it this time.
You're going to break it even faster. You'll break it again. You're putting all the torque load through the transmission. Why do you want to go with it? Why do you want to do that?
Because the shifts come up too fast, it doesn't allow the turbos to really eat. Like as soon as I get into boost good, I got to shift. But I was actually thinking that it would reduce the shock of the initial hit.
Nope, you're going backwards. Here's what you're doing. You're taking the torque multiplier of the engine, and instead of delivering it through the rear end, you're delivering it through the tranny. You're 100% right at how you're thinking, but what happens is it's going to take you more RPMs to achieve the car to do with the 309 than what it was with the 370s. The numerically higher rear, the rear end takes more of the load than the tranny. The problem is you're only limited to the 266, 178 because of the 9310. That's what you're stuck with, you know, for that particular gear set. What you're doing is you took out the 226 and you're going backwards. You're going back to putting a 226 in it.
Yeah, exactly. With the 309, it's almost identical to what it was stock.
Exactly, 226.
Yeah, it's almost identical.
You're creating more torque load. Like the guys that usually break second and third, they're usually running twin turbos. They're usually running turbo cars, not even supercharged, but they're running turbo cars, and they're running 273 gears. But they're not drag racing them. You know what I'm saying? These guys are doing.
Me neither. I don't drag race at all.
Yeah, no, these guys are just running them on the street. But they're running the 270s because they're trying to get the turbos to boost up more.
Yes.
I I mean, the car can only physically go so fast.
So overall, boys, you heard him, that this car just makes so much horsepower, and with the combination of the horsepower and the weight, these transmissions don't stand a chance. He's like, I'm gonna replace this one for you, and I'm gonna do this one for you, but the next one, he said, save your pennies because it's on you, basically. And what could I say about that besides, okay, and there's nothing else he could do. That's why most people, once they exceed 1,000 wheel horsepower in these Challengers or Chargers or anything like that, you notice all the drag cars are Turbo 400 or Power Glide or something along those lines. They're definitely not Tremec 6-speeds because apparently it's too much. It's too much for it to take the weight of the car along with that much torque. It's not really horsepower, it's the torque. For an example, even on low boost, 15 pounds of boost, it still makes 1,000 wheel torque. Makes about 950 horsepower, but 1,000 wheel torque. And the more I go up, the more torque it makes. So it's just a lot. It's a lot. And we're gonna, of course, we're doing everything that we can. We're adding billet components to the trans, like I told you. We're adding a stronger bell housing, like I told you. We're gonna reinforce some things, and we're gonna try everything that we can to keep this thing together, to keep a transmission in it, because I'm not going to be adding a Turbo 400 or nothing like that. My intention was to never build. I never wanted a drag car or anything like that. I always wanted a street car. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to retune the car. When we get the new trans in, I'm going to retune it. I'm going to turn down the torque. We're going to tune it to limit torque. I'm going to keep horsepower, but limit torque. And so I'm going to take you guys on that journey of me doing that, getting to a point where we just keep this thing alive, pretty much. Just keep it alive. So I really appreciate all the support though, guys. I appreciate you guys rocking out with me. I had to look at you for this one to say, I thank you guys. I thank you just for being there for me. I really appreciate it. And don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. We're gonna have a great year with this car. I'm gonna make it work. We'll figure it out. Like I said, I'll turn down the torque. I'll do whatever I gotta do to keep it together, to keep a transmission in this car. And we're gonna run it still. We're gonna run the hell out of it. We're gonna race a lot of people. And if it breaks, it breaks. It is what it is. I know what I'm up against now. And at least I know what the end result is. We came up with a number that would be fair, that if I did break it again, what it would be to get it going again. That being said, after this race season is over, I'm turning this all the way down. Like, all the way down, and just going to enjoy it. Maybe let it make 1,000 wheel horsepower and maybe 900 wheel torque, and leave it there and just enjoy it. And I'm going to show you what it can do again this year. 2022 is going to be a great year for racing with this car. I'm going to bring a ton of great content of racing with this car, but after that I'm going on chill, man. I'm going on chill because I can't keep up, and I definitely sure as hell can't keep doing this round robin. Not to mention, shout to N-Track for sticking with me, doing all this work to the car all the time. Transmissions in, transmissions out, all the maintenance. They do a lot for me. So I appreciate N-Track, man. None of this would be possible without them. That being said, if I don't have to be on this lift, I don't want to be on the lift. I'd rather the car in my garage. I'd rather the car on the road. So that's what we're going to focus on. We are very close to the giveaway of Big Perp. Anything that you purchase enters you to win. Just like this camo hoodie that I'm wearing right now with the orange print enters you to win Big Perp. So this could be a very happy ending for you. It may not be that happy for me right now, but it could be a very happy ending for you of winning a Wide Body Dodge Charger RT. Anyway, like I said, it's your boy Stephen here from Mod to Fame, and if you like this video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, hit that bell notification so you don't miss no more videos going forward. But until the next one, when we get this transmission in, when we put it all back together and we put it back on a dyno, we out.